Hello, and welcome to Between Levels. I wanted to start this channel in the simplest way possible. No big production, no fancy setup, just talking honestly while playing games that I grew up with, like Roller Coaster Tycoon. Games like this have always been a comfort space for me. They slow everything down and give my brain some room to think, and I really like the idea of having these conversations while building something on screen because, in a weird way, that's exactly what life feels like right now building without a complete blueprint. The name Between Levels really came naturally because that's exactly how this season of my life feels. I'm in my mid 20s, and on paper, things look solid. I work in tech sales for a small to mid sized company. I get to work on cool projects, learn a lot, and build some stability for myself. I'm saving money, learning new skills, experimenting creatively, and yet mentally, it still feels like I'm not quite there yet. Not stuck, but not fully arrived either. I think a lot of people are in this exact space, even if we don't always talk about it. And social media only really shows two versions of our life chaos or success. Either you see people struggling visibly or people who look like they've already made it. You almost never see the quiet middle, the stage where most of us live, where things are objectively okay, but internally you still feel uncertain, restless, or even a little behind. And that's the place I'm at in these days. Some weeks I feel really confident, like I'm building towards something that actually matters. I feel motivated, disciplined, excited about potential. Other weeks, the doubts creep in. I'll scroll and see people my age who seem to have already locked in their career, bought a house, found the one, launched a business, or built big things. And I catch myself wondering, am I behind? Am I late to something everyone else figured out already? Am I moving fast enough? But every time I talk honestly with friends or coworkers, the truth comes out. Almost everyone I know feels this way too. Most of us are quietly unsure, even if we're outwardly functioning just fine. We're still showing up to work, paying bills, trying to build skills, still dreaming bigger, but there's that background tension of not knowing exactly where all of this is heading yet. And that's really why I wanted to start this channel. Between Levels isn't about pretending to have everything figured out because I definitely don't, but it's about creating a space to document the imperfect process of becoming, learning new skills, navigating careers, struggling with confidence and burnout, exploring creativity, trying to build something meaningful while still figuring out what meaningful even means to you. I don't relate to the hyper hustle content that some people are producing online. The idea that every second has to be monetized or optimized or turned into this ultra productivity. And I also don't resonate with pure escapism either, pretending life is simple when we know deep down it isn't. I think the middle path is where the real conversations live, and I want this channel to feel more like sitting beside someone at night while they talk things out, not being lectured or sold advice. So, where I'm at personally right now is kind of a crossroads. Work is stable, but I feel a pull toward building things of my own creativity, storytelling, maybe entrepreneurship down the line. I want to see how far I can push my growth if I actually commit to showing up daily instead of just thinking about potential. For a long time, I watched YouTube videos about building skills, changing careers, creating online projects, and I realized this thing that sounds obvious, but really hit me. Most people who build something don't start because they're ready or confident. They start because they're unsure and they decide to move anyway. So, this channel is me choosing to move, not with a perfect plan, not knowing exactly what it grows into, just choosing to document the journey instead of silently waiting for some imaginary ready moment. So, between levels will be a mix of things. Sometimes honest reflections like this, talking through mental health, burnout, self doubt, confidence, and direction. Sometimes career conversations, what I'm working in tech, sales, AI, and professional growth. Sometimes creativity, DJ projects, writing, building ideas that may or may not work. Sometimes comfort content, talking quietly over games like this, just creating something calm and grounding for people who might need it. And more than anything, I want this channel to remind people and myself of something important. Life isn't a race between checkpoints, it's a process of stacking small levels over time. And you don't need to have everything figured out in your 20s. Most people don't, even the ones who look like they do. I certainly don't. And if you're showing up, learning, and slowly building confidence, you're not behind. You're leveling up exactly on schedule, your own schedule. And if you're watching this and you feel quietly lost but still hopeful, this channel is for you. No pressure here, no fake timelines, no pretending certainty. We're just building one level at a time. So with that being said, welcome to Between Levels.